Welcome. In this video, XCN coin has released its own app. What will the price do? We will analyze it. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and please watch to the end to understand.
First, let's analyze XCN.
The descending trend structure observed on the price chart typically indicates that the market has been under downward pressure for a certain period and that sellers have been more dominant than buyers. This kind of structure reflects a negative market sentiment among investors and shows that the price has retreated to lower levels in line with a prevailing resistance trend. However, trend lines are not only useful for interpreting past price movements, they're also valuable tools for anticipating potential future price reactions. A descending trend line, which connects the peak points and slopes downward over time, forms a resistance level. For many technical analysts, this line serves as a roadmap, and when the price breaks through it, it often signals a significant market shift. This is where the concept of a trend breakout comes into play. In the current scenario, the price has broken above the descending trend line that had been in place for some time, generating a noteworthy technical signal. This breakout is not only technically significant, but also psychologically important, as it reflects a shift in market perception among investors. The reduction of selling pressure, increase in buying interest, and rising expectations among market participants are the underlying dynamics of this breakout. Such breakouts are especially meaningful when they occur with high volume candles. A strong volume confirms that the breakout is not a false move, but rather a sign of a substantial change. Following this breakout, the price is currently undergoing a retest phase. Retesting is a critical step in technical analysis. The broken trend line, which previously acted as resistance, has now potentially become a support level, and the price is testing this new support. This phase can be seen as a confidence check. If the price bounces back upward after touching this line, it generates a strong technical signal. It suggests that the downtrend has ended and that a new upward structure may be emerging. The price behavior during the retest is also very important. If the price rebounds strongly from the broken trend line with high volume, it shows that buyers are stepping in and viewing this level as a valuable buying opportunity. This contributes to upward momentum. Moreover, such a retest is a key confirmation point not only for short-term traders, but also for medium and long-term investors. It indicates that the price has overcome downward pressure and may be preparing for a new uptrend. In technical analysis, trend breakouts and subsequent retests often reflect the movements of what is referred to as smart money. These large players typically avoid buying during the initial breakout and instead wait for confirmation through a retest of previous resistance levels as new support zones. This makes retest levels areas of high volume and price activity. These zones become a sort of battlefield from a technical standpoint. Sellers try to push the price back down, expecting a failed breakout, while buyers believe the level has turned into support and increase their buying activity. The winner of this clash usually determines the next direction of the price. In the current chart, the fact that the descending trend line has been broken and the price is now retesting it shows that this setup is working successfully and that the potential for a trend reversal is high. Such setups are considered trend reversal signals in technical analysis and tend to generate positive sentiment among investors, especially if the price starts making upward moves rather than consolidating after the breakout. It indicates that buyers are gaining confidence and that the market has entered a new phase. This implies a psychological shift, not just a technical one. In a downtrend, investors tend to be pessimistic, hesitant to take positions, and focused on limiting losses. But when a trend breaks and a retest follows to the upside, those same investors start looking for opportunities. At this stage, the most critical move the price can make is to bounce strongly from the retest level and start a new upward impulse. If this happens, it would mean that the market has broken free of its previous lower highs and is entering an uptrend capable of forming new higher highs. This kind of setup is one of the most trusted scenarios in technical analysis because when previous resistance levels turn into support, it's one of the clearest signs of a trend reversal. This builds confidence among both retail and institutional investors and increases interest in the market. Given the price's current position, testing the broken descending trend line is technically a very healthy process. Trend lines are not just boundaries, they are psychological barriers that help us understand shifts in market direction. Breaking through and then retesting them is vital for determining a new trajectory. If this retest succeeds and the price bounces upward, the move could signify not just short-term gains, but the start of a new trend. If the price continues upward toward previously established highs, it could present substantial profit opportunities for investors. In conclusion, the breakout of the descending trend line followed by a retest suggests that the price is seeking a new direction and that investors may be shifting to a more positive outlook. These structures are closely watched in technical analysis and provide valuable clues about future price movements. In this context, the retest process is not just a technical formality, it's an important filter in an investor's decision-making process. If the price gathers strength from this test and continues upward, it produces a strong signal that the downtrend has ended and that a new bullish wave may be starting. This signal could mark the beginning of a new opportunity phase for investors. But we can't make decisions based on trends alone. Let's take a look at the other metrics as well. Stay tuned.
The Relative Strength Index, RSI, is one of the most effective and frequently used indicators in the world of technical analysis, used to measure the strength and speed of price movements. Thanks to the insights provided by RSI, we can analyze whether an asset is in overbought or oversold territory. However, beyond this aspect, trend lines, support resistance zones, and breakouts formed on the RSI chart can also serve as precursors to price movements. In this context, observing a clear resistance level forming on the RSI and seeing that RSI retreats each time it touches this resistance is a highly critical technical detail. Let's now explain the situation in detail and explore why a potential breakout above this resistance might lead to upward price movement. First of all, resistance formation in the RSI indicator occurs in the same way it does on a price chart, when a certain level is tested repeatedly in the past but cannot be broken. This indicates that investors and algorithms perceive this RSI level as a psychological barrier and take short positions when it is reached. Each time the RSI approaches this resistance, it reacts and turns downward. When this pattern repeats several times, that RSI level is considered a strong resistance. If RSI breaks above this level, there is typically an acceleration in momentum and price movement. A breakout above an RSI resistance level signals a shift in the market's balance of power. When RSI surpasses this point, it shows that buying pressure has become stronger than selling pressure, and that investors are no longer as hesitant. Instead, they have more confidence in the upward trend. This breakout not only reflects a rise in RSI values, but also indicates that buyers have taken control and that a new bullish momentum may be emerging in the market. After such a breakout, a price increase is also expected because RSI is an indicator that measures the strength of price action. If RSI is breaking upward, this is typically a leading signal that price will gain upward momentum as well. Especially if the RSI breakout coincides with a price breakout above a key technical level, this dual confirmation boosts investor confidence and can trigger new buying waves. Let's consider an example. Suppose the RSI of a cryptocurrency has been encountering resistance at the 60 level for several weeks. Each time RSI reaches 60, it pulls back, and the price also enters a downtrend. This repeated pattern turns 60 into a strong resistance level. However, one day RSI breaks above this 60 level with strong volume and climbs to 65 or even 70. This indicates that momentum has completely shifted to the buyers and that an upward price movement is likely. At this point, RSI goes beyond just being an indicator. It becomes a directional signal. Moreover, such a breakout on the RSI often reflects a change in investor psychology. Investors who previously sold when RSI hit a certain level now see that level being surpassed and believe the rally might continue, leading them to take long positions instead. This shift pulls both the RSI and the price higher. This chain reaction is based on the principle of momentum continuity in technical analysis. Resistance levels on RSI may not only appear as horizontal lines, they can also develop as sloped lines over time. In this case, a downward trend line forms on the RSI. If RSI reacts to this trend line by turning down every time it touches it, this line also becomes a strong resistance. A breakout above this resistance line is just like breaking a downward trend on a price chart. It signals strong bullish potential. That's because such a breakout indicates that momentum has shifted from bearish to bullish. On the other hand, to improve the reliability of RSI resistance breakouts, it's important to consider additional factors, such as whether the breakout is supported by volume, whether there's a similar breakout on the price chart, and what the broader market structure looks like. If RSI breaks a resistance but the price remains flat, then the breakout on RSI might have limited impact. However, if both RSI and the price break resistance levels simultaneously, it provides a stronger and more reliable bullish signal. Breaking an RSI resistance level may also mean approaching or surpassing the 70 level. While the 70 level is technically considered overbought, entering the zone does not always imply an imminent price drop. During strong trends, RSI can stay above 70 for extended periods. This indicates strong bullish momentum and that the uptrend may continue. RSI breaking above 70 can create a fear of missing out among investors, leading even more buyers to enter the market. Another important point is the retest move that often follows a breakout of resistance on RSI. If RSI breaks the resistance, then pulls back to test this level, and bounces upward again, this is called a confirmed breakout. That means the old resistance has now become a support level, and RSI is gaining strength from this support. This also gives extra confidence that the price is likely to continue rising in the same direction. To summarize, resistance levels formed on RSI provide valuable insights into investor sentiment and market momentum. If these levels hold each time they are tested, it shows that the level is truly a strong psychological barrier. However, if the level is eventually broken with strong volume, it signals a shift in market psychology, where buyers have taken control and a new uptrend has begun. Price often follows these breakouts on the RSI because RSI reflects the strength behind the price. Therefore, monitoring RSI resistance breakouts can offer significant advantages in making trading decisions. Especially for short and medium-term traders, these types of structures on RSI can provide earlier signals than even the price chart itself. A breakout above an RSI resistance level often precedes a test or breakout of the same level on the price chart. That's why RSI should not only be used to detect overbought or oversold conditions, but also to understand the direction and momentum of the trend. In conclusion, breakouts above resistance levels on RSI are extremely positive developments in technical analysis, and it's highly likely that price will follow these moves with upward action.
This announcement marks a significant milestone in the Chain XCN ecosystem, officially revealing a major step forward. The tweet enthusiastically declares that the Onyx XCN wallet, a next-generation digital wallet built on Chain's Layer 3 technology and centered around XCN, is now available for download on both the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. This development is far more than just the release of a wallet app. It symbolizes the technological maturity, user-friendly vision, mobile accessibility, and broader strategic growth of the Chain project within the Web3 landscape. First and foremost, the Onyx XCN wallet, as its name suggests, operates in direct integration with Chain's native token, $XCN, and is built on a Layer 3 framework. It's important to highlight Layer 3 technology here, as it represents one of the most advanced stages in blockchain development when it comes to scalability, speed, and transaction cost efficiency. Surpassing the limitations of Layer 1 and Layer 2, Layer 3 allows the Onyx wallet to offer much more than just a means of storing crypto assets. It enables users to directly interact with decentralized applications, also known as dApps, authenticate on-chain identities, manage NFTs, perform cross-chain operations, send transactions with zero gas fees, and experience a uniquely seamless interface. Perhaps the wallet's most eye-catching feature is its gas-free infrastructure. One of the most persistent issues in current blockchain systems is the often high transaction fees during peak usage times, which poses a financial burden and hinders wider dApp adoption. Onyx Wallet addresses this with an innovative solution. It leverages XCN's Layer 3 architecture to enable gasless transactions. As a result, users can send assets or conduct operations without paying any additional fees, creating a more engaging and active user base. The fact that the Onyx wallet is now accessible through both iOS, Apple, and Android, Google Play, also demonstrates the strength and reliability of the Chain team's vision and technical capabilities. Gaining approval from Apple, known for its stringent vetting processes, proves that the Onyx XCN wallet meets the highest standards for user security, data privacy, code quality, and user experience. This is not only a major achievement for the Chain community, but also for the broader Web3 ecosystem, as it allows users to engage with the wallet anytime, anywhere, making everyday transactions with XCN and other assets more seamless. The wallet's elegant design, intuitive interface, and user-friendly features are also noteworthy. The app has been designed with both beginners and advanced blockchain users in mind. Upon launching the wallet, users are greeted with a clean, straightforward interface that makes it easy to create a new wallet, import an existing one, or immediately view their on-chain assets. Features such as QR code payments, cross-chain token swaps, NFT viewing, and dApp integrations elevate Onyx Wallet from a simple crypto wallet into what could be considered a full-fledged Web3 super app. The term smart wallet is particularly relevant here. Onyx XCN wallet functions as a smart wallet, meaning it moves beyond traditional private key management to offer users more secure and innovative asset management systems. Social recovery mechanisms, multi-signature setups, and identity-based recovery processes are just a few of the advanced security measures built into the wallet's infrastructure. These features significantly reduce the risk of total fund loss in the event of lost private keys, creating a more trustworthy environment, especially for newcomers to Web3. Moreover, the wallet isn't only optimized for individual users, it's also developer-friendly, making the chain ecosystem more inclusive. With SDK support, developers can integrate Onyx Wallet functionality into their own platforms. This enables seamless operations for NFT marketplaces, in-game wallets, or decentralized social media applications, ultimately expanding the utility and reach of the XCN ecosystem. In addition to all these standout features, the long-term impact of the Onyx Wallet on the chain community should not be overlooked. This wallet doesn't merely reflect technical advancement, it facilitates deeper, more consistent interaction between users and the chain network. When a user downloads Onyx Wallet today via their Apple or Android device, they're not just storing XCN, they're gaining access to staking opportunities, participating in DAO votes, minting NFTs, and managing multiple wallets all from a single app. This transition from passive investor to active network participant is transformative. Security-wise, the Onyx Wallet also meets industry standards. Its encryption protocols, authentication methods, and backup options are specifically designed to protect users' assets from potential threats. Given the chain team's experience and technical expertise, it's safe to say that Onyx Wallet offers a level of security that goes well beyond that of a typical mobile wallet. In conclusion, the launch of Onyx XCN Wallet on both the Apple and Google Play stores represents a pivotal moment for the chain ecosystem. With zero gas fees, Layer 3 scalability and speed, top-tier security, mobile compatibility, and integration tools for developers, the wallet is an exciting advancement for anyone investing in XCN's future. This isn't just a product launch, it's a tangible manifestation of Chain's Web3 vision. As the wallet gains broader adoption, it will expand XCN's utility, attract new users, and help Layer 3 technology find more real-world applications. Simply put, Onyx Wallet offers not just functionality, but a fully realized Web3 experience.
Yes, friends, I hope you liked the video. If you subscribe to my channel and like the video, more videos will be coming. Be careful in your investments, analyze the risks correctly, and always take strategic steps. I will be with you with different analysis, investment opportunities, and technical information in my videos. I wish you all a lot of profit. See you soon.